You're watching Ringside Wrestling. Alrighty guys, Joel Perez of Ringside Wrestling Entertainment here, and today we're going to discuss the rumors going around that Roman Reigns is the top pick to win the Fatal 4-Way on Monday Night Raw for the Universal Championship. Now, I'm not gonna do what you guys would expect me to do and just get angry at this news, because I really don't agree with the news whatsoever. Roman Reigns shouldn't walk out of that Fatal 4-Way as champion. If anybody should walk out of that Fatal 4-Way as champion, it's Kevin Owens, it's Seth Rollins, certainly not Big Cass. Jesus Christ. Big Cass would be worse than Roman Reigns, but it certainly is not Roman Reigns. And I do think it would be a straight up idiotic decision for Roman Reigns to walk out of Raw with the Universal Championship in hand. Now, there's a lot of things to talk about in this video, so let's get right into it. Roman Reigns walking out of Raw as the Universal Championship. First of all, let's picture this situation. What would be going on if Roman Reigns won the Universal Championship? First of all, would there be a heel turn during this match? Would the crowd be booing him out of the building? The answer to the first question is probably no, because WWE is too fucking idiotic to turn Roman Reigns heel what he should truly be. To the second question, yes, he will be booed out of the building. There is no evidence of prior success with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns hasn't been getting cheered. When he was WWE champion, he would walk into every building and get the shit booed out of him. Here, to a lesser extent, when he's not WWE champion, he gets more cheers, people are more accepting, people are more lenient. When he was going into the feud with Rusev, people were more lenient. But if he becomes WWE champion, something people dearly do not want, Roman Reigns is not ready for the Universal Championship or a WWE Championship or any big title for that matter. Maybe a mid-card title, and not even that, because Rusev is doing a fantastic job securing the United States Championship. So I wouldn't even give Roman Reigns any title. Roman Reigns doesn't need any title. Right now, I would focus on spreading the momentum that Roman Reigns has been given throughout the freaking past 2-3 years. The momentum of beating guys like Randy Orton, beating guys like Triple H, beating guys like Dean Ambrose. I would take that momentum that you've been plastering in our faces, everything that you have shoved down our throats with Roman Reigns. Do you know the true reason why WrestleMania 32 was so bad? Because nobody on your roster, when everybody went down with injuries during WrestleMania time or Survivor Series time, during 2015, late 2015 to early 2016, when everybody went down with injuries, nobody was built up at all to headline a WrestleMania besides Roman Reigns. Why? Because you had taken everybody else's momentum. You have taken all the spotlight that should have been on others or spread out on others, and you've given it to this guy who nobody wanted. Given it to this guy who wasn't playing the right role, who wasn't ready for the WWE Championship. And instead of listening to your fans and letting a Dean Ambrose go into WrestleMania 32 against Triple H, or even putting Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose, instead of doing that, you just shoved Roman down our throats. And now, because of all that momentum that Roman got during the past 2 years, Roman is now a big guy, whether you like it or not. He's a big name now. Not a big name that people want to see, but a big name nonetheless. And his momentum could be used. It could be used to spread out to other superstars. Give it back to a Kevin Owens. Give it back to a Rusev. Guys who were neglected so you could push Roman Reigns. Rusev, neglected so you could push Roman Reigns. Rusev, in the League of Nations, doing absolutely nothing, trying to put over Roman Reigns and failing because nobody could do it. Bray Wyatt's, Brock Lesnar's, Daniel Bryan's couldn't put over Roman Reigns. Vince McMahon himself couldn't put over Roman Reigns. So now, he's not over, but damn it, he has the momentum of somebody who is over. So take that momentum and give it to others. Why is Dean Ambrose such a successful well, I wouldn't say successful, but why is Dean Ambrose viewed as a big WWE champion? Because he pins Roman Reigns at Battleground. He not only deserves it, but he also took momentum from Roman Reigns. Momentum, something that Roman Reigns has too much of. Seth Rollins, big momentum coming back when he beat Roman Reigns clean at Money in the Bank. Now take that momentum and give Rusev a win over Reigns. The fact that Reigns beat Rusev on the fact that Reigns beat Rusev on Monday Night Raw was absolutely disgraceful. Now, if you want to have Reigns win the Universal title, you're just going right back to what you were doing before. Right back there. You're gonna neglect everybody else on the roster just to put Reigns over. What are the benefits of that? Are we gonna see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins 10 more times this year? Because we've already seen it. And we've seen it quite a bit. We've seen it on Raw. We saw it at Money in the Bank. We saw it in a triple threat at Battleground. Now, the plans are for Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to go into Clash of the Champions. Do I want to see Reigns and Rollins again at Clash of the Champions? No, I wouldn't be excited for that. If it were me, I'd have Kevin Owens win the title. I'd have a Seth Rollins win the title. I'd have Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins at Clash of the Champions. That'd be a fantastic main event. Kevin Owens, a guy who has done nothing wrong throughout this past year. He has had a perfect run. He has been the perfect example for what a star should be in your company. He deserves the title. He truly does deserve the title. And now, after all this hard work that Owens has put in, he has done nothing wrong throughout this entire year. Beautiful matches with John Cena, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, I can't even count. Beautiful matches like Sami Zayn, excuse me that I didn't mention him before. Beautiful matches left and right with all these guys. And now, I think it's the time to reward him. He's been one of the best Intercontinental champions we've seen in years, if you ask me. He's done everything right. He's had his run with the mid-card gold, and now I think he's ready for that WWE Championship gold. If not, give it right back to Seth Rollins, the guy who actually never lost the title, or at least never lost it fairly, as Dean Ambrose cashed in Money in the Bank when he won it from Reigns. I mean, Seth Rollins, every time somebody wins it, it comes right back to him. Roman Reigns, whether you get suspended, Finn Balor getting injured, it just comes right back to Seth Rollins. I mean, I don't know, but I think it's time for it to go right back to Seth Rollins. Maybe Rollins truly does deserve the title. Maybe the title is supposed to be in Rollins' hands. Maybe it's fate. I don't know. I just wouldn't give it to Roman Reigns. And for those of you, which this better be few, who want Big Cass to win, why are you watching this video? Why are you watching the product? Why are you watching Raw and Smackdown every Monday and Tuesday? Jesus Christ. If you want Big Cass to win, please escort yourself from this video. Because if you think, if you think Big Cass is ready for a WWE Championship or a WWE Universal Championship title run, not only that, but he is in a tag team, one of the most over tag teams in the past couple of years, Enzo and Cass. Are you going to leave Enzo alone? I certainly doubt you're going to leave the green as hell Big Cass alone. Jesus Christ, that would be horrible. Big Cass as a Universal Champion? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that would be a horrible decision. Give it to Kevin Owens. Give that hideous title, by the way, to Kevin Owens. Jesus Christ. Roman Reigns should not be winning the title. Big Cass should not be giving the title. I wouldn't mind if you gave it to Rollins, but Kevin Owens, in my book, is the way to go. Reigns is not ready for a Universal Championship after all these years of them trying to push him as a champion. And if you do have Reigns win it, I would be fine with it if Reigns turns heel. If Reigns turned heel, that'd be perfect. It'd be perfect if Reigns turned heel. The only problem with giving it to a heel is that who do they have to feud with? I mean, if you give it to Kevin Owens, who does he have to feud with? Sami Zayn? Okay, you could give him to Roman Reigns, keep Roman Reigns as a face, and then feud him with Roman Reigns, which I wouldn't even like to see Roman Reigns near the title picture again. I'd want to see him continue his feud with Rusev, because he kind of injured Rusev, therefore making Rusev unavailable to fight this match. He walked out because he knew he wasn't able to continue. So I think what's going to happen during this matchup, I think WWE will be smart about the situation. They're going to have Rusev come in, attack Reigns, and then you have a Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens win it. If it was personally me, Kevin Owens. I would love to see Kevin Owens go over in this situation. But I personally do think they're going to keep it safe and go with Seth Rollins, the man who never lost the title to begin with. But I would love to see Kevin Owens, the only downside being, who are the faces? They need more faces on the roster. Sami Zayn would be my pick for Kevin. Imagine Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going one-on-one for a Universal title. Oh my God. I could see that for the rest of the year. I could see that. You could have them come out and compete for the Universal title every single Monday night. Every single week, every Monday. And I wouldn't get tired, because these guys are just so fucking good. If not, you could even turn, for all I know, Seth Rollins, you could turn him face. He should be face. He should have came back as a face. It's worked out for him as a heel so far, but he should have returned as a face. If you want to have Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins go into Clash of Champions, Roman has to be the heel and Rollins has to be the face. That's what needs to happen. But besides that, I would not give Roman the title. Kevin Owens is my pick. And this has been your video. I hope you enjoyed it. Go check out the other content. Monday Night Raw and Smackdown reviews every single week. There wasn't a Raw review because I was actually at Raw Live. So I wasn't able to put up a Raw review because it really wasn't the same experience as watching it on my TV. The Twitter account, I live tweet with Monday Night Raw, Smackdowns, NXT TakeOver specials, and every pay-per-view. I also post pay-per-view reviews, so right here, you could come first for all your pay-per-view goods and needs, and all your WWE goods and needs. So subscribe to this channel for everything WWE. We're covering everything WWE outside of a WWE ring here on Ringside Wrestling Entertainment. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. And for now, this has been Joel Perez of Ringside Wrestling Entertainment, and I am out of here. I hope you agree with what I have to say in this video, and you enjoyed what I have to say in this video. Thank you very much. I took a calm approach to this one. I didn't want to just go on ranting about how I despise Roman Reigns. But I do despise Roman Reigns. But besides that, this has been Joel Perez of Ringside Wrestling Entertainment, and Okay, this time I mean it. I am out of here.